Today I'm going to show you who IMU-sama really is. There are a lot of theories in the community, but I think my solution is really good. That's why subscribe to the channel for more awesome One Piece content. Let's start with the topic. IMU-sama is the one who sits on the empty throne, but no one knows it. All the kings at the reverie think that the empty throne still empty and it is a symbol for democracy in the world government. But we all know that the kings at the reverie have no power to change anything in the world government. The only reason why the world government is trying to capture Mihawk and the other warlords is that we are trying to find out how strong the new weapon from Vegapunk is. We saw in Onigashima that Big Mom and Kaido talk about this new weapon and laugh about it because they don't know how strong this weapon is. That's why the world government will demonstrate the world how strong this weapon is. This was an example for the fact that IMU-sama is the only one who can change something in the world, because he is the king of the world. But how he became the king of the world? To find out the answer for this question, we look to a time 800 years ago. After 1000 chapters of One Piece and sleepless nights, we know not much about the Void Century. The Void Century ended 800 years ago and we only have the poneglyphs from that time to get informations about it. The Ohara flashback is very important for us. We learn that there was a big kingdom 800 years ago and the world government are afraid from them. Maybe Joy Boy was the king of his ancient kingdom. In this kingdom are many different races and everyone was free. But someday IMU-sama revealed himself as a traitor and killed Joy Boy. That was a start from the world government, and since this day they are afraid from Joy Boy's comeback. Joy Boy and his kingdom was really strong. They had got the ancient weapons Poseidon, Uranus and Pluton and a really good technology. That's why the world government is trying to find out more about the ancient weapons and this hidden technology. And if someone else trying to read the poneglyphs, the world government is destroying them like Ohara with the Buster Call. That means no excuses for anyone. Wano Kuni is an isolated country. It is forbidden to get out from this country, but someone can get in this country, but it is really hard. We know in the past Ryuma is saving Wano Kuni from many enemies. These enemies can maybe be from the world government, because the world government know that the poneglyphs come from Wano Kuni, because Wano Kuni is the home of the Kozuki clan and the Kozuki clan are creating the poneglyphs since Joy Boy dies. That's why Wano Kuni is an important target for the world government. We see that the marines are a little bit afraid from Wano Kuni and his samurai. Akainu tells Kizaru the samurai in Wano Kuni are really strong. That's why we are not fighting against them. Maybe the world government don't let the marines attacking Wano Kuni, because if the marines attacking Wano Kuni and learn something about the Void Century and Joy Boy, they can change her mind and be against the world government. For example, we have X-Drake in Onigashima. He is a part of the SWORD and a part of the Marine, but not all Marines know it. He is like a spy at the Beast Pirates. The Cypher Pole Zero know that X-Drake is a part of the SWORD and they're trying to kill them. And this confirms that the world government don't want the Marine in Wano Kuni. I hope you understand how hard it is to get in Wano Kuni if you don't know someone. And before Kaido and Orochi are the rulers of Wano Kuni, the world government have no chance to get in there. No one asks himself how Orochi and Kaido are able to take over Wano Kuni, because on the other side we have Kozuki Oden, who was a member of the White Pirates and the Roger Pirates. At the last journey of Goldie Roger to Lovetail, we can see that Buggy gets ill and also Kozuki Toki gets ill. That's why we let them back, Buggy together with Shanks and Toki together with Nekomamushi and Inuyasha. Kozuki Oden saw that Wano Kuni is not the same like he joins the White Pirates years ago. But why he don't fight against Orochi in this moment? In this moment, Odin was not alone. He can fight against Orochi and Kaido together with the Roger pirates and can win without problems. But Toki don't want this. She tells Odin, go away and don't look back until the day your journey with Roger ends. We all know what happened because of Kozuki Toki. Odin comes back from his journey, see what Orochi and Kaido did and lose against them. In the end, he dies before he can fulfill his dream to open Wano Kuni for the world and Joy Boy's comeback. All of that is the plan from Toki. She tells Odin that her name is Amatsuki Toki when they see each other at the first time. I don't think that Amatsuki Toki is her real name, because Amatsuki is one of the 5 biggest family names in Wano Kuni, and it is not random that Toki take this name. Because of this name, Odin trusts her and their connection get familiarly. But what was Toki's goal? She is trying to get in Wano Kuni. Like I explained you before, it was really hard to get in Wano Kuni, and if she is in a good connection to the daimyo of Kuri, she gets in Wano without problems. Like I tell you before, the world government is trying to get in Wano Kuni because Wano Kuni is the country who create the poneglyphs, and Odin knows how to read the poneglyphs and knows something about the Void Century. And if someone come to Wano Kuni like Roger, he can use Odin to learn something about the Void Century. Toki's plan was it that Odin and his father die. Kozuki Toki is Imu-sama. That is really realistic. The Gorosei and Imu-sama seems like immortal, and the Toki Toki no Mi is a good solution to explain how they can be immortal. Imu-sama or Toki, I don't know what to call them, has got one other goal. She wants to know where Lovetail is and what is hidden there. Imu-sama gets ill before Odin and Roger reach Lovetail, but we forgot one thing, Odin's logbook. In One Piece chapter 1041, Momonosuke tells us that some pages in Odin's logbook are missing. In these missing pages are very important informations about Lovetail and what Odin and Roger do in Lovetail. But who stole these pages from the logbook? There's only one person who can get so close to Odin to do that. Odin's wife Toki is Imu-sama and stole the missing pages from the logbook to know everything about Lovetail, like Odin and Roger. That was my theory to the topic, who is Imu-sama? Write your opinion in comments below. And what do you think who Imu-sama is? And did Odin write the truth in his logbook, or is he lying to trap everyone who read it? Okay guys, see you next time on Black Blade Rollnor.